All right, so I'm back over by the cistern. This is where the water comes out, goes into the house. This is the extra line in case I ever want to expand the system. I was just using this spray foam in a can for a concrete form up front. And I've got most of the can left. You can't really reuse this stuff. It kind of sets up and then you can't use the can anymore. What I decided I'm going to do, I haven't buried this yet because I'm not sure how to do it exactly. Most people just bury, but I've heard of this shearing off with the weight of the dirt or if it's not compacted correctly. So what I think I'm going to do is use this spray foam to just kind of spray around. That'll set up and it'll kind of hold it all in there and protect it. On the off chance that I ever need to work on this or come back to it, dig it out, fix anything, if you've ever used spray foam, it doesn't come off of anything. So I'm going to use some tape and just kind of tape around all the fittings and the pecs so that when I spray foam around it, if I ever need to do any repairs or anything, I'll be able to peel the spray foam off and peel the tape off, and it'll be nice and clean for me to work on. All right, so I'll give that some time to set up, and hopefully it's nice and hard and it'll protect that fitting there. All right, we're still pounding tires. I just wanted to do a little walkthrough of kind of what we got going, what we've been doing the last few days. As you can see, that wing wall over on the west side is getting really close. We're up to the 7th course there. I just poured another little concrete half block. You can see those two I did, and then I just poured that 3rd one up there. This side on the east, it's coming along. It's a little behind. What are we on? 6th course. I just poured another little half block there. Those are all porcupined and tied together. So it's kind of holding this tire into the structure and should be pretty strong. So I'm not sure if I've ever said it before, but this is not a traditional Earthship. It's more of an Earthship inspired building. I've never really liked the big wing walls that wrap around, and it's a lot of work, and I don't really like the look of them. As you can see, this wall is kind of straight. It doesn't look very stable. It's pretty solid right now, but I've got a plan for making that nice and strong. We're going to do ICF forms, so insulated concrete forms. They're insulated on both sides, and then you pour in between for the bond beam. The plan is for now to do that and then continue the bond beam as one structure, and there'll be another wall kind of on the back of this wall coming out as a buttress. That'll help stabilize that wall from wanting to fall either in or out, and just kind of tie it all together. It'll also come out, I think it's going to be about 42 inches out, and then it'll be insulated all the way back. So this will all be insulated mass. And then I'll wrap the insulation all the way around until the doorway right here. So all that mass, there won't be any thermal bridge. It'll all be insulated for this little first room. So before I said I was going to do 10 courses of tires. I think I'm just going to do the 9 courses. I got to do a few more measurements just to double check it's all going to work. But pretty much with those ICF forms, those are going to be 16 inches tall and be a 6-inch thick wall with insulation on both sides. So that'll give us the extra height that we needed that we would have gotten from the 10th course. So we'll probably be doing 9 courses of tires and then those ICF forms. I haven't decided if I'm going to do the ICF forms on this front greenhouse wall yet, or do some other sort of concrete form. I don't know if I need the full 16 inches. Maybe I'll just cut some down. So I'm standing on top of the 8th course of tires. You can see the 9th course is empty, kind of off the wall there. The 9th course will all be 205s. I've just got this all laid out here. Sorry about the wind. All these strings are just making sure I'm all square and where I want to be. This pink string here, that'll represent the outside of the ICF form. So from the outside of ICF form to outside will be 20 feet. And then it'll be, the ICF forms are made up of 2.5 inch foam, and then there'll be a 6-inch wall pour, and then another 2.5 inches of foam. So we'll set all that up and then pour concrete. It'll go, and there'll be a 90-degree turn going along the wing wall, and then another 90-degree turn, and then dropping down for the little buttress I was talking about. That'll just be a little concrete wall going up the backside of that tire, just to give that wing wall some stability. Alright, I just got the little concrete half block poured. This is on the 8th course, so we're ready for the 9th and final course to go on top. You can see sort of the full U of the Earthship is going to be, that 9th course is already probably 80% pounded, so we got to go around and level those. So same thing over here, the 8th course is all done. Getting started. That's the first level tire on the 9th course. So this will be the final course, and then we'll be ready for putting forms and finishing the bond beam. Alright, I just threw up those 205s on the 9th course. The only ones that are done so far are those corner ones. All the other ones still need pounded. I'm waiting for that concrete half block that I just poured to cure before I can throw the 9th course on top of that. I think the rest of the day we're just going to go around and try and level out all the tires in the U. Alright, standing in between all the tires. Heidi and I just finished pounding all of the U on the 9th course, the final course. We're just testing it to make sure we're all level and we're good. We've tried a few different places and it's level all the way across. Alright, so now that we've got all the 9th course done on the U, we've still got to lay out the 9th course on the wing walls on both sides. So it's looking like there's going to be about 4 tires and maybe a little concrete half block on each side, which we're going to get set up for tomorrow. Hopefully tomorrow will be our last day of tire pounding. Alright, so we just finished up for the day. We got the full U, all this on the 9th course fully pounded and level. You can see we got 4 tires on the 9th course here and 4 tires over here on the wing walls. That's going to be the last tires we're going to do. We'll start those tomorrow. There are these little gaps in between the corners and those 4 tires. Once those tires are pounded, we'll go ahead and fill that with the final half blocks made out of concrete, and then all the tires will be done. Alright, so I've been gone for last week. But I just wanted to make a video showing all the tires finished. Got those little half blocks on the 9th course all done. Same thing on the other side, 4 tires and then another half block. So this is it, all the tires are done. The walls are complete. The next step is going to be getting those ICF forms, getting those all laid out and getting ready to pour concrete. So just another view of the little wing wall coming off here. Again, we're going to be pouring another little concrete wall out of ICF forms on the back here, and that'll be tied into the bond beam, one structure. So as you can see, we got quite a bit of rain when I was gone. The berm's kind of washing away a little bit, so we'll have to get all that fixed up, get this concrete poured, and then I think I'm going to be having to go back to work. But we'll have one more good video. I'm trying to get all the bond beam ready to go. So I'm standing on top of the final course. Just give you a little overview of the whole building. Also wanted to add, we counted all the tires. There's 383 tires total. In the next video, we're going to be obviously doing the bond beam on the top of the wall here, as well as on top of the little south wall for the greenhouse. Another thing we have to do is dig out a trench right here. There's going to be a load-bearing wall in the middle. This will be the interior glass. So we'll dig a trench, put some rebar in there, and get that poured as well. So I haven't backfilled over that spray foam that I did yet. That'll have to be for next time. But I did get started on backfilling the cistern a little bit. Kind of running out of dirt. Got to think of where I'm going to get some more dirt from. The pile's gone and we still need quite a bit more. So I'll think about that and we'll get that going on the next video as well.